Check Pro Joe here on the Check Pro Radio Show with an HVAC expert. For those of you who don't know what HVAC stands for, it's basically your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems in your home. Brandon Day is an expert from Daycool Heating and Air. Hey, Brandon, how you doing?
Pretty good.
It's great to have you here. Hey, a question's come in to the radio program, and that is, how can I save money on my energy bills this summer? This is a typical question. I know in your business in heating and air conditioning, you can help people out.
Yeah. Yeah, we hear that a lot too. What's something easy you can do? There's little things and there's big things. One easiest is make sure you keep your air filter clean. Keeps the system working easiest. I would have a system, your central air or whatever you're using, cleaned. Make sure the maintenance is done on it so it's working optimally. If you have a programmable thermostat, make sure you're using the programming so it's not running like as if you were there when you're not there. Sometimes that households that doesn't really work, but it can be set to where they'll come on either by geolocation nowadays where they know you're close to your house, it'll come on, or you can set it by time. Evaluate any leaks in the envelope of your home. Make sure your doors seal all the way. You can't stand back behind your front door and see light around it. That's intrusions. Make sure you have good insulation. Don't run excessive amounts of power consuming products at the peak of the day. All that matters. Dryers running in the heat of the day. You charge more for electricity in the heat of the day when the house is hotter. I mean, it's inevitable. You got to use stuff, but if you can be a miser on that type of utility, it helps.
Brandon, that's smart. The energy companies generally do have different rates based on the time of day. And another tip too, I was just thinking when you said running the dryer, for instance, or even if you're cooking something for later, in the heat of the day, it's so hot already. You really don't want to have any more heat in your home. For that matter, humidity. When you run your dryer, you're going to, have a lot of humidity. If you could take your shower at night, maybe, 9, 10 at night, there's a couple good reasons for that. Once again, you're creating humidity. So let the air conditioning, when it's not driving really hard during the day, take care of that at night. And also, I've heard that if you take a shower at night, you sleep better. So there's another plus right there. How about that?
Yeah, I have to. I can't go to bed dirty.
Yeah, well, especially in your business because you're out there helping people. What I suggest to the homeowners who are watching this right now is to have Brandon and his team come out to your home to do an assessment, basically check things over, because you may have some leaks in the doors and the windows. Maybe there is some insulation that's needed, certainly tweaking up refrigerant and so forth on your air conditioning units. If your refrigerant is low, it's not going to be as efficient. You might feel more humidity. You might, wonder why you can't get down to 72 or 69 degrees when you try because of low refrigerant. You can try things like smart thermostats, like Brandon was saying. There's all these different things that ultimately will save you money, not just this year, but for years to come. Right, Brandon?
Right. Yeah. I think if you had to pick one thing to purchase to save a programmable thermostat if you don't have one, or smart thermostat.
Yeah. And you can get a smart thermostat anywhere, and that's fine. But I know Brandon will back me up on this. Please do not install it yourself, because if you don't do it properly, you can short out a board on the system, on the main system. It'll be more costly then to have Brandon and his team at Daycool repair it. Have an expert come out. They have experience. Even if you already have this, some people may have gotten it for their birthday or for Christmas last year, and it's in a box. You guys can install it for them, right?
Right. We do that quite often. Everybody thinks they can save money by purchasing their own product and then come do it. We like to put our own in because we have pool for warranties and stuff because we buy so many.
Sure. And people don't save money by putting it in themselves, because a good percentage of the homeowner will have a problem with it, and they can literally blow components on the system. And then that costs hundreds of dollars to replace, not to mention more labor from you. Brandon, as always, thank you so much for coming onto the program today.
No,
I
thanks for
appreciate
having me.
your expertise. We'll
Oh
see you
yeah,
next time.
always a